Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are in a positive start to the weekend. So we're here today for a match watch along double. We are watching League One football this afternoon because there's some big games going on at the top of the table. We have Barnsley taking on Plymouth and Bolton taking on Ipswich. Just to let you guys know, as you can see, we're just going to share the League One table with you guys so you can see exactly why we're streaming this game today. But as you can see there, guys, the teams that we are streaming today are all in the top half of the table. Plymouth, Ipswich, Barnsley and Bolton all acquiring those top four, the top four places with the exception of Sheffield Wednesday, who are top of the league. They take on Portsmouth today, so we'll also be keeping an eye on that game as well during the afternoon. But yeah, guys, should be a good game. Should be some good games. Bolton have just kicked off against Ipswich. The other game, Barnsley, the Plymouth, is just about to kick off. That one's slightly delayed. But like I say, guys, we'll be keeping an eye on all the games going on around the UK this afternoon. So I am going to share some team news with you guys for the Barnsley v Plymouth game. But like I say, we are doing the double match watch along today. So it's just unfortunate at the moment. I haven't worked out a way to share two team news at the same time. So there you go, guys. You should be able to see the Barnsley and Plymouth team news there. So we'll be, like I say, guys, we'll be keeping an eye on all the results going on around the ground. But our main focus this afternoon is Barnsley v Plymouth and Bolton v Ipswich. So let's quickly see who's with us in the chat. Ryan Clark, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us, mate. Always great to see you. Ryan saying, come on, Barnsley. Absolutely, mate. Yep, it's good. Could be a great opportunity for you guys to climb further up that league, with a positive result this afternoon. Obviously, you guys at home against Plymouth. So it gives you a great opportunity to stop their momentum and add to your own momentum. And hopefully, we're in for a real cracker of an afternoon of football in both of these games. So we'll be keeping you up to date as much as possible. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. And like I say, mate, great to see you. Stevie Allen saying, afternoon, guys. Afternoon, Stevie. Good to see you, mate. How's things with you? Hopefully everything's good with you, mate. Thanks for that. Good to see you, mate. And Ryan saying Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Yep, obviously. We want the northern teams to win, preferably, mate. Obviously, me being a Bolton fan, you being a Barnsley fan, so it would be great, wouldn't it, if we could have a northern success this afternoon with both Bolton and Barnsley taking on teams from the south. So yeah, that would be cool, mate. Be cool. So just to let you guys know what's going on, we are just over 2 minutes in the Barnsley game v Plymouth, and we are over 3 minutes into the Bolton Ipswich game. So Barnsley now with an opportunity on the edge of the box, get into the box. And the ball just knocked away, but Barnsley managed to pick it up on that far side under pressure from Plymouth. And so they lose it, and then Plymouth tried to break, but they lose it again. Now cross into the box for Barnsley. Shot comes in. Oh, nearly goal there for Barnsley. Great start this afternoon for Barnsley, taking an early lead. Oh, it's been disallowed for offside. The linesman's flagged offside for that. Oh, what a shame for Barnsley. That would have been a great start to the game. So in the other game, guys, we've got throw in at the moment for Bolton midway inside Ipswich's half of the field. Ball cleared up the field from that throw in by Ipswich, and is knocked out again on this near side for Bolton throw in. So yeah, some plenty to keep an eye on this afternoon, guys. Like I say, we'll be also keeping an eye on the other games going on around the grounds as well. Ryan is saying, we love you, Barnsley. We do. Oh, Barnsley, we love you. No worries, mate. That's obviously Ryan showing his football passion this afternoon for his club, Barnsley, wanting a positive result. So absolutely, mate. But yeah, it'd be great if we could have both northern clubs getting positive results this afternoon. So Plymouth now with a crossfield pass on the edge of the box now, but pressure from Barnsley. Shot comes in, but it's managed to be cleared. But Plymouth pick it up again on the edge of the box, knock it out to this near side. Now comes across, and that's cleared as Barnsley and Plymouth just scrapping for it. Plymouth managed to get into the box. Shot comes in, and it's deflected as the linesman puts up his flag again. So Ryan is saying we all hate Wednesday. No, I don't, mate. I don't. I don't hate Wednesday. I don't hate no teams. I don't hate. I always try to be positive, but I could understand why you're saying that, mate. Obviously, a Yorkshire rival team. But for me, mate, I always try to be as positive as possible about as many clubs. I just love football. I just love football, and I try to avoid. I've tried to avoid hating clubs. There is clubs I don't like particularly, but I wouldn't say I hate them. Hate's a word that's used quite loosely, I think, these days in football. But like I say, mate, can understand why you feel that way. Obviously, being a local rival to Barnsley, and Joey Marshall. How's it going, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Joey's saying, how come Ryan? Because it's Barnsley's a Barnsley fan, any mate. So Sheffield Wednesday is a local rival, so that's why he'd be saying that, mate. So Ipswich just in possession at the minute as they try to clear outside their own area, but Bolton putting them under pressure. And now the ball is eventually knocked up this near side of the field and goes out for a goal kick. The other game, Plymouth currently in possession. But Barnsley have managed to reacquire the possession on the halfway line, but lose it again. And then Barnsley managed to get it back on the halfway line and then pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So we got in the other game, free kick now for Bolton. Bolton trying to play out from the back. Ball up the field on this near side up towards the halfway line. But Ipswich pick it up initially, but lose it to Bolton. Now Bolton on this near side as Ipswich kick it out for a throw-in. Barnsley now in the other game, kicking in into the box. Shot comes in, but it's high and wide over the bar. But Barnsley looking dangerous early on in this game, guys. So Ipswich now defending in numbers as Bolton try to attack. But loose ball there and Ipswich pick it up and now break into the Bolton half of the field. Ipswich just trying to get forward and cross into the box. Picked up and another cross straight across the face of goal, but unable. No Ipswich players unable to get on the end of that. As we have a, I think the linesman's flagged there for offside because the players just suddenly stopped playing. So Barnsley now picking up the ball at the back as Plymouth pressing them. And Barnsley now moving the ball quickly forward, but cut out by Plymouth. And now Plymouth knocked the ball forward quickly on this near side, but the linesman's flagged for offside. This linesman's catching both Plymouth and Barnsley out quite a bit earlier in these early stages of the game, guys. We're only just coming up to 9 minutes in. We've already had a few offsides in that game. So not much going on at the minute. We've got a throw-in for Ipswich deep inside their own half, and also a free kick in the other game. So while we wait for the games to develop, let's go back to the chat. Brian is saying big rivals, not as Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United. Yep. That's understandable, mate. Yeah, like I say, I understand obviously why you're saying that, but obviously I'm just explaining, mate. No offence, but obviously representing Fandom and building the Fandom project for fans, I'm trying to be as respectful to all clubs as possible. So I'm sure you can understand that. But yeah, totally understand, Ryan. Obviously, Ryan expressing his views with regards to local rivals. So yeah, totally understandable, mate. And Barnsley just lose the ball there. Plymouth managing to steal it back deep inside their own half. And now a long ball up the field on that far side. And it's cut out by Barnsley as they try to keep it from going out on that far side. But eventually it does go out. So that'd be a throw-in to Plymouth, midway inside the Barnsley half of the pitch. So yeah, thanks for that, Ryan, top man. Joey, welcome to the show, mate. How's it going? Joey's saying, hi, guys, mate. How are you? I'm not too bad, mate. A little tired. Been a crazy few days. As I said to you guys the other day, I had some personal stuff I've been having to sort out the last couple of days. I shouldn't even be streaming right now because I'm supposed to be helping my best pal move house, but there's problems with that. So why waste a day? I thought to get home and jump on a live stream so that we keep the momentum going. But yeah, I'm great, mate. Good to hear from you. Hopefully everything with you is okay. Sorry to hear what the result this afternoon for Liverpool. What's your thoughts on it, mate? I managed to catch a little bit of it before, and I've got to be honest, Van Dijk's defending was a bit questionable today. Quite poor from Van Dijk in that game, I thought, with conceding that goal. And Plymouth now on the edge of the Barnsley box as they try to get a shot off, but it's I think it's just gone wide of the post. I'm not sure. It happened so quickly. I couldn't see whether the keeper actually got a touch to that, but I think he didn't because it's not been awarded as a corner. It's been awarded as a free kick, but Plymouth trying to apply some pressure to the Barnsley goal. In the other game, guys, we've got a stoppage at the minute with a player down from the corner that Bolton have just had. Ipswich player on the ground, so the referee has stopped the game. And hopefully he's going to be okay. So now Plymouth trying to move the ball up the field. But Barnsley well positioned and nick it back and now come breaking into the box. Cross comes in as it's cleared. But Barnsley managed to pick it up on the edge of the box. Now coming forward. As they knock it out to that far side under pressure from Plymouth. Another cross comes in and it's deep, but it eventually goes out behind for a goal kick. Quite impressed with Barnsley's early start. They've made a really positive start to this game in the first 10 minutes. But they need to keep that momentum going because Plymouth have been a very strong team this year. So we just got Bolton passing it about at the minute at the back as Ipswich press from the front. Ball knocked out on that far side and it goes out for a throw-in. So let's come back to the comments. Thanks for that, Joey. Joe Marsh is saying thought there was more to it other than just a local rivalry. Cheers, guys. No worries, mate. No worries. That's what we're here for, mate. We're here to share knowledge, football knowledge with each other, and that way we all improve our football knowledge. There's that much goes on in football, mate. You can never learn enough. We've all got good football knowledge, but like I said, there's just so much happens in football. There's always more to learn, in, mate. So yeah, no worries. Joey, top man. Appreciate that, mate. Ryan Clark saying, "Come on, you Reds! Come on, you Reds!" Obviously, Ryan feeling the passion today for Barnsley, and rightly so. Lawrence Shankly, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Lawrence is saying, two huge games. Hope Barnsley and Ipswich win. Them also. Congrats on 1K, guys. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Appreciate that, mate. Nice of you to say. And yeah, really good that we hit the 1K the other day. That's a massive step forward with the Fandom project. So yeah, top man. Appreciate that, Lionel. And yeah, I'm surprised to hear you're rooting for Ipswich, though. Obviously, Ipswich being a local rival to Derby County. But obviously, you guys have your own choices in which teams you want to win, which is totally understandable. So no worries. But welcome to the show, Lawrence. Great to have you with us, mate. Kieran Williams, how's it going, guys? How's it going, Kieran? I'm good, mate. Hopefully you're good. Good to see you, mate. And let us know, guys. Don't forget, drop your score predictions if you've got any. But great to see you with us, Kieran. And let us know. Any of you guys got any thoughts on any of the games going on around the grounds today? Let us know. Obviously, we focused on these two games, but we'll be keeping an eye on all the other results as well, guys. As you know, the reason I picked these games today is because all four of these teams are fighting for promotion at the top of the League One table. The only team that's just above them is basically Sheffield Wednesday, and then every other one of these teams are all in order, one behind the other. So that's why I picked these games today to do a match watch along double, so we can see how things develop in League One today. With both, like I say, with four teams in the top half of the table, all playing each other. So yeah. But like I say, guys, we will be keeping an eye on the Championship and obviously the Premier League as well as Scottish football. So you guys feel free to drop comments in about any games going on. Always want you guys to feel welcome to talk about football. That's the football topics you want to talk about. As we've got a throw-in on the far side for Barnsley, and Ipswich breaking into the Bolton box now as it's knocked out behind for a corner to Ipswich. Corner comes in. It's deep, but knocked away on that far side as it rolls out for a throw-in. Lawrence is saying, just confirming I'm on a new account now, Gaz. I shut down my old one. Yeah, I've seen what's happened, and I've been speaking to people. Obviously, I don't want to get into it on the channel, mate, but more than happy for you to drop me a message later, and I'll have a chat with you. No problem. I know what's been going on, and I've tried to diffuse the problem as best possible. But like I say, you shouldn't have shut your account down, mate. You should have stuck with it. I did give you tips earlier on in the season how to deal with people that are being difficult and trying to bully. I did tell you how to deal with that, but obviously I'm presuming you've forgotten, mate. So yeah, like I say, Lawrence, you're always welcome to drop me a message, and I'll try and catch up with you later. But like I say, mate, I've done what I can to defuse that situation. What's going on social media. So yeah, hopefully catch up with you, mate, later, mate. Kieran is saying 1K subs. I know. Thanks for that, Kieran. Absolutely buzzing. We're making really good progress with the Fandom project, and it's because of you guys. Like I say, you guys make this channel what it is, and it makes me proud to be the host of a channel with such top-class fans involved in it. So thank you to you guys for your amazing support. So we got a corner. We got a throw-in on this near side for Bolton, right in front of the dugout. And in the other game, we have got Barnsley on the attack down the far side as the ball's knocked out, and they tried to break into the box, but Plymouth managed to clear it up the field on that far side. up into the Barnsley half, but now Barnsley have picked it up again from that clearance, and they will build again from the halfway line. As in the other game, Bolton in possession as they knock it back towards the goalkeeper. So we're keeping a close eye on both games as best possible to keep you guys up to date with what's going on. Thanks for that, Kieran, top man. Minimo, welcome to the show, mate. Always a pleasure to see you. Minimo saying, afternoon all. Joey, what's happened today? I know, shocking result for Liverpool, mate. We was gutted for you and all the other day, Mini. Good start in that game for you guys. I thought I've only seen the highlights, but I thought you guys made a great start against Rangers in the first half. But obviously, they've just got that bit extra quality, haven't they? And it made all the difference in that second half. So I'm gutted for you guys, mate. But hopefully, Minute, you've got that game out of the way now, and you can focus on games that you of other teams that you're more than capable of getting results against in the league. So let's hope Hibs' his next result is a more positive one for you, mate. Plymouth just clearing the ball out on that far side as Barnsley pick up the possession, knock the ball into the box, and it's knocked away by Ipswich. Sorry, by Plymouth. I'm getting confused with it because I'm watching two games here. I'm getting confused with the names, so my bad, guys. And we've just got a stoppage now. The referee awarding a foul to Barnsley. So Barnsley with a free kick, and I think it's about 35 yards out, maybe a bit more than that actually, on that far side. So we're going to have probably a cross into the box. I can't see Barnsley taking a shot from this kind of distance. They may do, but I think it's more likely we're going to have a cross into the box. Same in the other game, guys. We've got a free kick for Ipswich on the halfway line as they just took it and switched the ball out to that far side. But under pressure from Bolton as they managed to work the way forward and get the ball into the box. And the ball blocked off by Bolton and goes out on that far side for a corner. So corner to Ipswich. Corner comes in. It's towards the near post, knocked away as Ipswich pick it up and knock it back to their defenders. And the defenders knock it all the way back to the keeper. Keeper knocks it long up towards the far side of the field. And now Ipswich attempting to come again on the edge of the box, and a shot comes in, but an easy save for the keeper. In the other game, Barnsley in possession on the far side, on this near side, as Plymouth managed to block the ball, and it rolls out behind for a goal kick. So it's lively in both games, guys, but like I say, not much to report in respect of goal-mouth action at the minute. Lawrence is saying Oxford lead 1-0 for God's sake. Okay, mate. Obviously, Lionel keeping an eye on other games in around the leagues today. So thanks for that, Lionel. Appreciate it, mate. Ryan is saying Derby getting battered every there goes. I think that's meant to say everywhere they go. Well, no, not to be fair. No offense, Ryan, but Derby have been having a pretty good season considering the troubles that the club has had with ownership last year. So I think they're actually doing quite well. When most clubs drop down the divisions through bad ownership, the first season they normally struggle. So you got to give, as you know, as football fans with knowledge, we've got to give respect where it's deserved. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I thought Derby would struggle this season, but you know, not because they're not a good club or anything like that, just because of, like I said, the previous problems with the owner. So I thought that they would struggle, but they haven't. They've managed to get themselves up into the top half of the table, and they're competing reasonably well, mate. But thanks for that, Ryan. Obviously, Ryan there trying to get some friendly banter going. Joey is saying, gonna say 2-1 Barnsley. 3-1 Bolton. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. Thanks for that, Joey. Obviously, Barnsley being the home team, so you'd expect them to be strong. But Plymouth, been very strong in League One this season, beating a lot of clubs and getting a lot of positive results away at home and away from home. So you can never write them off at the minute. They're kind of riding the crest of a wave. Free kick for Bolton. Now Bolton managed to knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now ball out to that far side as Bolton come forward now under pressure from Ipswich. Ipswich managed to win the ball back, and Bolton clear the ball up the field from a bit of sloppy possession there from Ipswich. But Ipswich pick it up again now on this near side, come forward straight down the middle of the park as they knock it out to that far side, and now on the edge of the Bolton box. Now, shot comes in, but I'm not sure if that took a deflection. I don't think it did, and it's gone out behind for a goal kick. In the other game, Plymouth with throwing on this near side as they pass it back to the goalkeeper. Under pressure, Barnsley closing those spaces well from the front, so it's great. Great to see. I always love to see players pressing from the front. That shows a real team togetherness when you see your forward players pressing from the front. They're not just leaving the defending all to the defenders. They're actually prepared to get stuck in and contribute. So that's always great to see from my perspective. We've got a foul at the moment, so we've got a stoppage for a foul as we've got a Barnsley player down on the pitch, and also a Plymouth player hobbling about at the moment, and hopefully that's nothing too serious. And in the other game, guys, goal kick for Bolton. Ball up the field, up to the halfway line. Ipswich managed to pick it up, try to clear it, but Bolton intercept it, knock it forward, and eventually it ends up with the Ipswich goalkeeper. So let's go to the chat. Thanks for that, Joey. Joe Marsh is saying Van Dijk needs to go in the summer. Do you think so, mate? Do you think so? I don't think he needs to go. I think he's just having a bad season, mate. I think maybe he's just mentally tired, and that's affecting his game. I think that's more accurate. Well, that's my analysis of it, because he was a good defender, or he has been a good defender up until this season, but he's just having a really poor season. So I wouldn't say. Obviously entitled to your opinion, Joe, and I respect your opinion, mate. But for me, I think like I said, I think he's just having a bit of a bad season through being mentally tired. You got to think that Liverpool went all guns out last season in all 4 competitions he was involved in, and when you do that, when you go for all competitions, it's going to tire out your players mentally, and I think we're seeing that effect on Liverpool's players this season. That they've not had that mental break from football long enough in the summer. So yeah, but fair enough, Joe. Sorry, you're well within your rights to have your opinion, mate. So thanks for sharing that with us. Lawrence is saying, can't believe Liverpool go from beating Bournemouth 9-0 to then losing 1-0 at Bournemouth. Although hope Bournemouth stay up. Fair enough, Lawrence. Yeah, but this is why we love the game, mate. This is why we love the game, because it can be very unpredictable. But like I say, for me, I think I'm shocked that Liverpool are lost today. I've got to be honest. After the result against United, you would have thought they would have used that positivity to go on and get another good result. But something definitely not right in the dressing room at Liverpool at the moment. And for me, I think of it, a lot of it is just mentally drained. The players mentally drained from the previous seasons. But you guys entitled to your own opinion, so that's fair enough. We've got a free kick now for Ipswich, just inside the Bolton half of the pitch as they take it short. We're about to have a free kick in the other game for Barnsley as well, roughly in the same area. Ipswich now breaking into the box. Bolton defending in numbers as eventually the shot comes off and it's blocked by Bolton and goes out for a corner on this near side. And as I say, guys, we're just waiting for a free kick for Barnsley in the other game. Say roughly midway inside the Plymouth half of the field. Free kick taken and headed towards goal, but it's a bit of a poor header and goes well wide of the post. Corner on the other game for Ipswich. Corner comes in towards the near post and it's headed behind for a goal kick. So, guys, I'll come to the chat again in a minute. Let's just quickly have a look what's going around the ground, going on around the grounds in the other games. Obviously, you guys well aware of the earlier result for Liverpool-Bournemouth, which finished 1-0 to Bournemouth. Also, in the earlier kickoff, we had Bristol City taking on Blackpool in the Championship. That finished 2-0 to Bristol City. And we also had a dinner time kickoff in the Scottish Cup. Hearts taking on Celtic, and it finished 3-0 to Celtic. So as we go around the ground with the 3 o'clock kickoffs, here they are, guys. Premier League, Everton 1, Brentford 0, Leeds 0, Brighton 1, Leicester 0, Chelsea 1, Tottenham 1, Nottingham Forest 0, and Crystal Palace v Manchester City kicks off at 5:30. In the Championship, Birmingham City 1, Rotherham United 0, Burnley 1, Wigan Athletic 0, Coventry City 0, Hull City 0, Preston North End 0, Cardiff City 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Watford 0, Reading 0, Millwall 1, Sheffield United 0, Luton Town 0, Swansea City 1, Middlesbrough 0, West Bromwich Albion 1, Huddersfield Town 0. In League One, as you guys know, Barnsley v Plymouth currently 0-0, Bolton v Ipswich currently 0-0. In the other games, Burton Albion 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Accrington Stanley 1, Exeter City 1, Lincoln City 1, Fleetwood Town 0, Port Vale 0, Forest Green Rovers 1, Bristol Rovers 2, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Cambridge United 0, Oxford United 1, Derby County 1, Peterborough United 0, Cheltenham Town 2, Portsmouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Morecambe 0. In League 2, Barrow 0, Sutton United 0, Colchester United 0, Stockport County 0, Crawley Town 1, Harrogate Town 0, Doncaster Rovers 1, Wimbledon 1, Gillingham 1, Tranmere Rovers 0, Grimsby Town 0, Rochdale 0, Hartlepool United 0, Nottingham Forest, Northampton Town 0, Mansfield Town v Leyton Orient game postponed, obviously because of the weather. Newport County 0, Bradford City 0, Stevenage 2, Walsall 1, Swindon Town 0, Carlisle United 0. In Scotland, guys, just quickly go over Scotland games. Scottish Championship, only one game played today, and it's Greenock Morton 0, Partick Thistle 0. In Scottish League One, it's currently Adrian's. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I know that. Adrian's 2, Celtic Hearts 0, Clyde 1, Queen of the South 0, FC Edinburgh 0, Ottawa Athletic 1. Peterhead be Dunfermline match postponed through a frozen pitch. Albion Rovers in Scottish League 2. Albion Rovers been Stranraer postponed. Anna Athletic 0, Elgin City 1. Dumbarton v Forfar is postponed. Stenhouse Muir 1, East 5 0, and Stirling Albion 0, Bonnie Ridge Rose 1. So that brings you guys bang up to date with all the games going on around the UK, with the exception of non-league. But I'll be here forever if I read out all the non-league games as well, guys. So hopefully that gives you guys an update. We'll read it again at halftime. We'll have another look at those results. So Ipswich now on the edge of the Bolton box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked and ends up going out on this near side for a throw-in to Ipswich. We've got a corner in the other game for Plymouth. Or is it no, sorry, it's a long throw-in on the far side for Plymouth. My apologies, guys. Oh no, it is a corner. It is a corner for Plymouth. My bad. Corner taken short for Plymouth. Out to the front of the box. And now Plymouth knock it out to this near side. Under pressure from Barnsley. And really nice tackle there from Barnsley as it's knocked out on this near side for a throw-in to Plymouth. In the other game, Bolton currently in possession midway inside their own half of the field. And we've got a player down injured. Ipswich player down on the ground. As the ball is knocked out on that far side for a throw-in to allow the player to receive treatment. Ball up the field from Plymouth as Barnsley defending really well here in numbers, but Plymouth managed to break forward, and Barnsley still making life difficult there for Plymouth as they keep that defensive line compact. But Plymouth managed to pick it up from the clearance as the ball's knocked out on the far side. So yeah, thanks for that, Lawrence. Yeah, bit of a surprise with that game. But that, like I say, mate, that's how football goes. Minimo is saying, I'm going 1-1. Which game, mate? Which game? We're obviously keeping an eye on two games today in this on this match watch along. I don't do double match watch alongs very often, guys, but I'm trying to get some practice with it because I think we'll probably end up doing more double match watch alongs as we come to the end of the season. Obviously, in all leagues, there's games goes on where clubs are competing each other. And especially when it comes to the relegation battles, as you guys know, sometimes it becomes necessary to watch two games because both games can affect each other. So, yeah, just getting some practice with it, guys, today. Because, like I say, it's not a feature we'll probably use a lot through the season, but it is probably a feature that we'll need to use a bit towards the end of the season when the leagues are being decided with who's getting promoted and who's getting relegated. So, yeah, just an opportunity to practice a bit today, guys. So bear with me. Joey is saying, hi, Minute. Don't know, mate. Gutted. We lost. Not seen the game yet. Yeah, like I say, I managed to catch a little bit of the highlights before of the first half, and I seen the goal conceded for Liverpool. And what is going on with Van Dijk, I don't know. He was chasing. He was in a foot race with a ball, and he just seemed to give up. He just seemed to give up, which was shocking. As a player of that, that quality should never give up until he can't do nothing. So I was pretty shocked with that. Plymouth passing it back to the goalkeeper. So Plymouth in possession, deep inside their own half at the moment, looking to move forward. In the other game, Bolton with a throw in on the far side of the pitch, midway inside their own half, as they try to work their way forward, and a long ball up the field on that far side as Ipswich managed to pick it up and knock it back up the other end of the field. And now Bolton pick it up from that possession, and eventually it goes out on that far side. Bit of sloppy possession in this game from both Ipswich and Bolton, to be fair. So Barnsley with a throw in deep in their own half. And they lose it now to Plymouth. Plymouth knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So at the wrong end of the pitch at the minute, guys, for goal malfunction. So let's go back to the chat. Thanks for that, Joey. Lawrence is saying, Ryan Clark, thanks for making me even more angry. Although hope for a Barnsley win, beat them. Beat them silly pasties. Beat them silly pasties. Lawrence, I wouldn't let it bother you, mate. Don't let Ryan's obviously Barnsley fan. He's showing his football passion today, wanting to obviously have a bit of football banter. Sometimes you guys come in the mood for a bit of football banter and obviously leave comments to try and get a reaction. So it's up to you guys whether you bite to that. You know, me personally, I don't bite to it, but if you guys choose to, that's entirely up to you. But don't let it bother you too much, mate. I think Ryan's just in the mood for the football today, so he's come in, like I say, putting banter comments, trying to get a reaction. So don't take it too serious, Lawrence. Like I say, mate. But thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying gutted for you. Wednesday night mini. Absolutely, Joey. Well said. Me too, mate. I was really hoping Hibs would be able to cause a surprise there against Rangers. But unfortunately, no. But I'm sure Minnie can console herself with the fact that a rival, the Hibs' local rivals' Hearts have just had back-to-back defeats off Celtic. So I'm sure she'll be consoling herself with that, mate. Sorry, Maxime, I'm missing your comment here. My bad. Maxime, welcome to the show. Maxime saying, are you doing Liverpool, Madrid, and did you see the Bournemouth game? I only managed to catch the highlights of the Bournemouth game or some of the highlights before when I came in because I've been busy working today. I've been helping. I'm in the process of helping my best pal move house. And I've got to help him because, like I say, he's my best pal and he does a lot of things to help me when I need it. He's one of them kind of friends that you know he's got your back when you need it, and I want to do the same for him. So unfortunately, the last few days have kind of been a bit about that. So apologies, guys. But as you know, you guys know that come on regular, I'm trying to do my best to stay as consistent as possible. But unfortunately, occasionally personal stuff will interfere a little bit from time to time, but I'll try and keep it to a minimum, guys. We'll try to keep it to a minimum. But yeah, Maxime, not sure. I've not looked as far ahead of Tuesday yet. In fact, no, actually, sorry, I'm not sure yet because Tuesday's my birthday, so I'm not sure. I'm not. I haven't decided whether to take the day off or not yet. So I'm not sure. Because, like I say, Tuesday my birthday, and I might be spending it with family and friends. So I'm not sure. I may do it. I may not. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday at Liverpool play Madrid? I'm not sure, but yeah, like I said, Tuesday is my birthday, so I'm planning to spend some time with family and friends. So I'm sure you guys can understand that. But I still might be on. I haven't decided yet. I'm sure you guys can understand. I'm just with how crazy things have been this week. I just haven't had time to think about that yet. So thanks for that. Maxime, and good to see you as always, mate. Minimo saying the penalty was a shocker. Cover your eyes, Joey. And I like that. Cover your eyes. That's quality. I like that. So as we approach the half time, guys, we've got a free kick for Bolton. As Ipswich, I think, are going to get a bit of a rollicking off the referee now for kicking the ball away from that free kick. As eventually the ball played up to this near side, Bolton with a throw-in taken quickly. As Ipswich tried to get themselves back in formation. In the other game, guys, we've got a stoppage at the minute. And the referee having a word with the Plymouth player, and Plymouth player into the referee's book there with a yellow card. And it's Jay Matty, I think it is, that's been booked. Sorry, I can't see it's on a small screen at the minute because obviously I'm watching two games today. So, yeah, Plymouth player booked anyway. So, free kick for Barnsley. So, yeah, he was booked for persistent fouls, apparently, so I'm hearing. And now Plymouth clearing their box as Barnsley attacking. and they clear it up towards the halfway line, knock it out on that far side for a throw in. The other So in the other game, guys, unfortunately, Ipswich have taken the lead. Actually, I missed the goal there because I was concentrating on the Barnsley Plymouth game. So this is why I need the practice guys to do match along double to try and figure out how I get the balance watching two games at once. So game about to restart for Bolton. Bolton to restart the game. Sorry, as they just conceded a goal. Approaching half-time. Disappointing from my point of view, but still a full half of football to turn the result round. As in the other game now, Barnsley with a throw-in on this near side, deep inside their own half. Throw-in taken, and Plymouth managed to knock it out again on this near side for a throw-in midway inside the Barnsley half. Throw-in taken quickly up towards the halfway line. Plymouth managed to pick out the ball, and it's just being headed about at the minute between both teams. Ipswich currently with a free kick in the other game. Long ball up the field, and Bolton managed to intercept it. Now Bolton coming forward. Oh, that's a nasty tackle. That tackle from behind, and an Ipswich player there. Into the referee. Why would you do that? Why would he were right in front of the referee? What stupidity to put in a challenge from behind like that right in front of the referee. Absolute stupidity. Honest, to some of these players switch the brain on before they walk on the pitch or what, guys? So let's go back to the comments for a minute. But yeah, thanks for that, Maxime. Mini, sorry. Maxime is saying, I know. Well, thanks for that, mate. And Ryan Clark saying 7-0 to Barnsley. Well, that's a quite a brave score prediction, mate. But be cracking if we did get that kind of score line. Maybe having an afternoon with a goal fest, wouldn't it? Thanks for that, Ryan. Joey's saying thanks for the heads up. Laugh out loud. We'll have a cushion ready. Quality. Nice one, Joey. Yeah, hide behind the sofa, mate. I feel like that at the minute watching Bolton. So, ball up the field from Ipswich as Bolton knocked the ball out for throwing on that far side, midway inside Bolton half, throwing to Ipswich. Getting a lot of throw-ins this afternoon. Got a throw-in in the other game for Plymouth, midway inside the Barnsley half of the pitch. We're just on the half-hour mark. On the half-time mark now, guys. 2 minutes added on time in the Barnsley v Plymouth game, and I can't see. 3 minutes, I think it is, in the game with Bolton v Ipswich. And both games finish halftime equally, so that's good. So as we go into the halftime break, guys, it's currently Barnsley 0, Plymouth 0. And in the other game, it's currently Bolton 0, Ipswich 1. So give us a great chance now to catch up with some of your comments, guys. So yeah, top man, thanks for that, Joey. I like that, mate. Minimo was saying, we are awful, Joey. Deserve nothing. I thought, I'd like to say, I did see some of the highlights of it, mate. And I thought you guys played okay for the, well, at least for the first parts of the first half. Anyway, obviously, I didn't see the full game, but I thought you guys played reasonably okay for for spells of the first half. I thought you kind of let yourselves down a little bit against Rangers in the second half. But to be fair, it could be argued that Rangers just have that bit extra quality than you guys, mate, and that's that was the difference. But like I said, I didn't see the full game. I've only managed to see some of the highlights. So I would trust your judgment more than mine, Minnie. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. Maxime saying, "Did you see the game, Joey?" No, I think he said he missed it. I think he was at work or something. So I think he did say he missed it earlier. But thanks for that, Maxime. Joey is saying, "That's a shame, Minnie. You started well." Yeah, like I said, I saw some of the highlights and I thought they made a good effort in the first half. Joey's saying, "Hi, Maxime. What game?" Obviously, Joey there asking which game. Lawrence is saying, Ryan Clark would love it if you could win 7-0 from loads of Plymouth fans getting cocky at me to then. Sarro is really annoying. To them being embarrassed at Barnsley. Yeah, well, obviously that would be a bit of a come down, but I think most teams struggling at the minute against Plymouth. Plymouth in really good form, but obviously it won't. It will. They'll have a dip in form at some point. Maybe not season, but I quite think that Plymouth will struggle if they go up into the Championship. I really do. I think they'll find that league a lot tougher, and they haven't got a lot of experience in that league in recent years either, mate. So you might be able to enjoy Plymouth struggling next season. Obviously, Lawrence very frustrated with the Plymouth fans at the minute, giving him lots of banter. Maxime saying Liverpool, thanks for that, guys. And Ryan Clark's laughing, obviously liking that a comment from Lawrence. Joey saying no, not yet. We'll watch later when at home. All right, Joey. So you're still out? Are you at work or something, mate? Are you out at work? But thanks for that, Joey. Minnie saying story of our season, Joey. Well, stay positive, mate. At least you got the Rangers game out the way now, so hopefully better results on the way for the Hibs family. Lawrence is saying, "I understand that one, Gaz. I just want them to win on that one of occasion. Don't want Plymouth finishing top two. Their fans are pushing. Fans are pushing to create rivalry with me. It's not, mate. It's just because you live. It's because you live in the local area. That's all. So that you're an easy target. You're an easy target. I gave you some tips earlier on in the season how to deal with difficult fans that just want to be provocative. I did give you some tips earlier on in the season, mate. But like I say, I'm presuming you forgot that conversation. But try not to let it bother you, Lawrence. Stay positive, mate. Like I say, haters are full of hate for a reason because they've got they've got issues going on in their life that makes them just want to hate other people. So my attitude is just be positive and block out the haters. So yeah, do your best, mate. Do your best, Lawrence. Joey Marsh is saying hardly any games in Scotland today. Cup weekend and postponements due to the snow. Yeah, absolutely. I know it's a shame, Joe, but we'll be still keeping an eye on the games that are going on up there in Scotland. We would always keep an eye on what's going on in Scotland when they're being part of the football family and definitely a big part of fandom. So, like I say, mate, disappointing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Games spread out all over the place because of the cup weekend, with it being a cup weekend, and obviously, like you say, quite a few games cancelled because of the weather. But hopefully, mate, hopefully there'll be the opportunity for maybe some managers to rest key players, and we'll have a bit of luck. We'll have a real feast of Scottish football coming up in the next couple of weeks as things return back to normal. So thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying, I know that feeling, mate. Obviously, like I say, guys, just hopefully, Joey, hopefully you guys could get a positive result against Real Madrid. Let's hope so. Liverpool seem to be raising the game against the bigger clubs this season, but been disappointing against the clubs. The clubs are expected to get results against. Ryan, Ryan is saying, Just saying, ladies and gents, Bobby Thomas, time with the Reds so far. First 8 games, we conceded 5 goals. 8 games prior to games prior to his arrival, we conceded 11 goals. All right, so that's interesting. Cheers for that, Ryan. That's interesting bit of a stats there coming from Ryan with regards to Barnsley. So yeah, thanks for sharing that with us, mate. Well, right, I say that's a good thing, isn't it? That's showing that and that's showing that he's making a positive impact on the teammates. So that's great to see. Kieran Williams saying, who scored for Chelsea? Calibria, I can't even pronounce his name. Koulibaly and Fernandez. Koulibaly. Am I pronouncing that right, guys? I'm sure you guys have a good laugh at me trying to pronounce these some of these players' names sometimes. I know I'd be laughing at me anyway. But yeah. Oh no, sorry, that's the assist. I'm looking at the wrong area. My bad. Sorry, guys. The goal scorers in the Chelsea game is Dake for Leicester, and it's Chilwell and Havertz for Chelsea that have scored the goals. It's Kalubala, if I'm saying that right, and Fernando's that assisted. And the Leicester assist for the Leicester goal was Ricardo Pereira. So there you go, mate. Apologies about the pronunciation. So just let's quickly go around the Premier League games as well, guys. I'm not going to read out the 12 o'clock kickoffs because you guys know that by now. So in the 3 o'clock kickoffs currently at half time in all these games, Everton 1, Brentford 0, Leeds United 1, Brighton 1, Leicester City 1, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2, and Nottingham Forest 0. And as you know, Crystal Palace v Man City kicking off later. In the English Championship, currently Birmingham City 2, Rotherham United 0, Burnley 1, Wigan Athletic 0, Coventry City 0, Hull City 0, Preston North End 0, Cardiff City 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Watford 0, Reading 0, Millwall 1, Sheffield United 0, Luton Town 0, Swansea City 1, Middlesbrough 0, and West Brom 1, Huddersfield Town 0. In League One, it's currently Barnsley, Plymouth 0-0, Bolton 1-0 down to Ipswich, Burton Albion 2-0 up against Wycombe Wanderers, Charlton 1-1 with Accrington, Exeter City 1-1 with Lincoln City, Fleetwood v Port Vale is 0-0, Forest Green 1, Bristol Rovers 2, Milton Keynes Storm 1, Cambridge United 0, Oxford United 1, Derby County 2, Peterborough United 0, Cheltenham Town 2, Portsmouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Shrewsbury Town 2, Morecambe 1. We'll read League 2 out later, guys. We'll come back to that a bit later on. In Scotland, Scottish Championship is currently Greenock Morton 0, Partick Thistle 0. Only one game in the Scottish Championship today. In Scottish League 1, is currently Adrian's 3, Kelty Hearts 0, Clyde 1, Queen of the South 0, Edinburgh 0, Alloa Athletic 1, and obviously, as I said to you guys earlier, the Peterhead v Dunfermline game postponed for a frozen pitch. In Scottish League 2, 2 games postponed. Albion Rovers Stranraer postponed. Dumbarton v Forfar Athletic also postponed. The other games that have kicked off is Annan Athletic 2, Elgin City 1, and Stenhousemuir 1, East Fife 0, Stirling Albion 0, Bonnie Ridge Rose 1. So that brings you up to date, guys. Like I say, we'll cover English League 2 a little bit later on. just because I want to try and catch up with some of you guys' comments while it's half time. So yeah, sorry. Thanks for that, Kieran. Hopefully, I gave you the answers there, mate. Joey's saying, yeah, is the snow really bad up there? I don't know. I know it's been bad up on the Yorkshire Dales and the tops between Leeds and Manchester. So I know that because supposed to be going over that way to tomorrow, but the weather's not looking good. Maxime Maxime is saying Ben Chilwell. Thanks for that, Maxime. Obviously, Maxime answering the question there with regards to the goal scorers for Chelsea. Kieran Williams saying, cheers, Maxime. Awesome, guys. Great to see you guys making the effort with each other in the chat. Love that positivity. So, top class stuff. Thanks, guys. Lawrence is saying, cheers for that, Gaz. What is going on with this? Come on. Cheers for that, Gaz. I'll speak to you later about it. Also want to start off fresh as well because I've changed how I want to do my channel. I'm going to make a club channel for my club Derby County. Okay, interesting, mate. Interesting. Well, like I say, mate, yeah, happy to catch up with you later. And like I say, mate, stop letting the haters bother you. They can, if they see, I've told you this loads of times, if they see they're getting a reaction out of you, they will come after you more. They will come giving you more hate. So don't give them that satisfaction, mate. Just stay positive, ignore the haters, and believe you me, they will soon get bored. So thanks for that, Lawrence. Minnie Moore is saying, who do you support, Joey? Sorry, Joey. I'm getting confused. My bad, guys. Joe and Joey. I'm actually that's a good question because no, sorry, Joe is no, it's Ryan that's a Barnsley fan, isn't it? I'm getting confused. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, because I don't think we know who Joe supports, or if I have, he may have mentioned it and I've forgotten. So my bad, Joe. If you have, so yeah. Please do remind me who you support. You probably told me, mate, but I've probably forgotten. So with the amount of fans coming in. So once I get to know you guys, as the regular members of the fan den community will tell you, I do get to know you. Once I get to know you, I start to remember which clubs you guys support. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. I appreciate that because, like I said, I always want to get to know you guys as fans, but as friends as well. So and the best way I can do that is start learning about which clubs you guys are most passionate about. Lawrence is saying, come on, 1-1 Super Louis Super. Come on, 1-1 Super Louis Sibley. Obviously, I'm presuming that's reacting to the Derby game. Because obviously Derby actually 2-1 up in that game. So obviously that should cheer you up, Lawrence. Thanks for that, mate. Minimo is saying, we Millsard won't be happy right now. I know, yeah, I just thought that when I read out the Wigan result. Thanks for that, Mini. Joey is saying, is Wigan losing again? Yeah, but they are away at a difficult ground today, mate. Burnley, they're taking on Burnley at Burnley ground, and obviously I don't need to tell you guys, as I'm sure you're aware, Burnley absolutely flying at the moment this season. Minimo saying Chilwell scored for Chelsea. Thanks for that, Mini. Kieran Williams saying this is not surprising. What's not surprising, mate? What if you could just maybe touch on that a bit more? Be appreciated, mate. Joey's saying St Johnston. Right, top man, cool. Great to have a St Johnston fan in the chat. You guys are having some cup success up there in Scotland in recent seasons. So some pride to be had by the St Johnston fans. You guys adding to the trophy cabinet, obviously. Not this season, but in last. I can't remember. Was it last season or the season before? You guys had the cup success, but yeah, St Johnston is a great club in my opinion. So yeah, thanks for that, Joe. Minimo saying player sent off for Wigan and 1-0 down, Joey. Oh, yeah, not good for Wigan at the moment. Teams just coming out, guys, as the second half is restarting. So we'll get back to the game in a minute. Kieran is saying, what score is Spurs? Anybody? Ooh, I don't know. Are they? Did I read out Spurs? Tottenham 2-0 up against Forest at the moment, mate. So there you go, Kieran. 2-0 up against Forest. Billy Random Clips. How's it going, mate? Afternoon. Billy saying, afternoon. I reckon it will be Barnsley 2, Plymouth 2, and Bolton 2, Ipswich 1. Awesome. Billy there, straight in with the score prediction. Top class stuff, mate. Great to see you. How's things with you, Billy? Hopefully you're all right, mate. But thanks for that. Loving the enthusiasm there for the score predictions. So nice one, Billy. Joey is saying Kane has scored. Shame he couldn't do it the other night. Obviously, Joey wanting to see. Yeah, I know what you mean with the Champions League. I know that was such a poor game. Oh, we're just having an opportunity for Plymouth, but the goalkeeper managing to close the space there and get snatch the ball from the player's feet and deny Plymouth the opportunity to go 1-0 up. So really good, really good from the goalkeeper there, to be fair, because he could have, the Plymouth had plenty of time to actually negotiate the ball round him, but didn't choose that option, run directly at the keeper. The goalkeeper made the angle awkward, and eventually the player just runs straight into him with the ball, which made it easier for the keeper to get it back. But brave positioning there from the Barnsley goalkeeper under pressure. Barnsley now with the throw-in on this near side, midway inside Plymouth's half of the pitch. Ipswich now with the ball cleared on the halfway line as Bolton pick it up on that far side and try to attack. But forced to go back to the halfway line under pressure from Ipswich. We got so Barnsley with a throw-in, opportunity for a long throw here, close to the Plymouth box. Throwing comes in towards the near post, and it's headed away by Plymouth. But Barnsley pick it up. Shot comes in as it's blocked and deflected over the bar. But great opportunity that for Barnsley to go ahead, and now they have a corner on that far side. But corner for Barnsley on the far side. Towards the near post, and it's cleared away, but corner player taking the corner picks it up again on that far side, and Plymouth managed to head it away, and eventually it rolls out further up the pitch for a throw-in to Barnsley. Bolton with the corner there as it's managed to be cleared. Ipswich clear it up the field up towards the halfway line. Bolton knock it towards the keeper as the keeper knocks it long up back towards Ipswich's goal. And now Bolton on this near side working it forward as Ipswich putting them under pressure. But Bolton still managed to keep it and knock it about on this near side as they come back now into the centre of the pitch and run forward. Now Bolton breaking into the box, opportunity as Ipswich on a foul in the box. Will there be a penalty? And there's a penalty awarded for Bolton. Come on. I don't like particularly going relying on penalties to get ahead in a game, but at this stage of the season, it's about banging in the goals any way you can and getting those points on the board. So Bolton with a penalty. Yeah, that's definitely a penalty. You can see it. It was an initial challenge, and it was the second challenge there from the Ipswich defender that fouled the Bolton player and sent him down. So Bolton now with the penalty. Keep your eye on the other game. Nothing to report at the moment. Barnsley in possession as they kick the ball up the field. Now Barnsley breaking into the box, but it's Plymouth managed to defend well as the ball is knocked out for a corner on that far side. So we're just about to have the penalty for Bolton against Ipswich. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it. Oh, poor penalty there from Bolton. But they pick it up again outside the box and now try to break in the box. Oh, into the box and a wild shot, and it's gone well high and wide, and that will relieve the pressure on the Ipswich goal. Poor effort there from Bolton. Cross into the box from Barnsley as it goes over everybody and it's knocked on, but the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save. We just had two good opportunities for goals in both games, guys, but nothing doing. Thanks for that, Joey. Joey's also saying, "Oh right, yeah, Millsard will be sad again. Absolutely. Like I say, hopefully Wigan can maybe find an equaliser. Fingers crossed. You never know. Sometimes it can be harder to beat 10 men than it can be to beat 11. I don't need to tell you guys that. I'm sure you're very much aware of that through your own football experiences. And Barnsley player there being booked by the referee. And Bolton with a goal kick in the other game. Ryan is saying Plymouth, we forgot you was here. Laugh out loud. For obviously Ryan there with a bit of banter. Thanks for that, Ryan. Joey saying, "Hi Billy, how are you doing, mate?" Nice one, Joey, top man. I love that positivity. Awesome. Joey saying, "Chelsea winning at the minute." Nice one, Joey. Lawrence is saying, Ryan Clark, that's what we were singing to them on Tuesday, mate. Sell out all the time, but are quiet as quiet as anything. Sorry, Lawrence, I was trying to. So Bolton now in possession on the far side as Ipswich knock it forward. And now the referee signalling for something. So free kick for Ipswich on that far side. About 15 yards from the corner flag. Goalkeeper to take it. Long ball up the field as Ipswich managed to win possession and now get into the Bolton box. And I'm trying to work out what the referee's decided here, whether he's decided a foul or... I'm not sure. I think there's players claiming handball or something here. So no, referee's awarded a corner for Ipswich on that far side. Long throw in for Barnsley now into the box as it's headed away and goes back out for another throw-in opportunity to Barnsley. Barnsley with a cross into the box. And headed on towards goal, but ends up being a comfortable save there for the goalkeeper. But Barnsley trying to turn the screw. as the goalkeeper long ball up the field and ends up going out on the far side in the Plymouth half of the pitch for throwing to Barnsley. Bolton now in possession on this near side as they come forward, and it's cut out as Bolton cross the ball into the box as Plymouth trying to Ipswich trying to cut the ball out there, but unable to. So we're going to have a long throw in for Bolton on this near side, about 5 yards from the corner flag. Barnsley now pick up the ball on the edge of the Plymouth box. Shot comes in and it's well wide. Oh, what a wasted opportunity that for Barnsley. Plymouth with limited men in the box there to defend that shot, and he's just wildly shot at it, and it's gone well wide of the post. Should have took a moment to just compose himself there, and he could have really found an equaliser there. A goal to take the lead. I'm getting confused there. It's the other game where there's a difference. So Plymouth now with a substitution. Joe Edwards coming on. It was Luke O'Connell with the opportunity there for Barnsley, and he should have scored that. It was a fantastic opportunity. Bolton now in possession on the far side as they attack the Ipswich half of the field. And now Ipswich managing to get a challenge in, but Bolton just about managing to keep possession now as they come into the centre of the park and now move the ball out to this near side as Ipswich got 10 men behind the ball. Bolton now in possession midway inside the Ipswich half, knocking it out to this near side and then back into the centre of the park again as makes a good save and keeps the score 0-0. Now Barnsley up the other end of the field as the ball is eventually knocked out, and the referee flags for offside. Corner for Bolton in the other game as Plymouth knock it out. Ipswich knock it out. Defending. Corner comes in. It's deep towards the goalkeeper. It's cleared away. Ipswich managed to pick it up now and are trying relieve the pressure on the goal on this near side as Bolton tried to close the space, and now Bolton scrapping for it. Bolton win it back just in front of the halfway line and then knock the ball forward on this near side, and it's a poor pass there, nobody there, and it goes out for a throw into Ipswich. Plymouth with a throw in on the far side of the pitch in the Barnsley half of the pitch, and throwing taken quickly. Barnsley now needing to get men behind the ball as Plymouth come forward on this near side, and now they managed to almost get him behind there, but Barnsley there with some good defending and managed to knock it out on this near side to stop Plymouth's momentum. Plymouth now on the edge of the box. Shot comes in, and that was a really good effort on the volley as the goalkeeper makes a great save there. Now in the other game, Ipswich in possession on the edge of the Bolton box as they knock it towards the goal. Cross comes in, and it's headed away by Bolton as Bolton then managed to clear it up the field, and Ipswich pick it up again on the halfway line and knock it back towards the Bolton goal, and eventually it rolls back to the goalkeeper. And now Barnsley in possession in the other game on the halfway line as Plymouth tried to close the space and defend from the front. Ball knocked long out to that far side, and Plymouth defend well as they knock it out for a throw-in. So another opportunity here for a long throw for Barnsley. Now Barnsley into the box. On the edge of the box now. Shot comes in. Oh, a beautiful goal. What a goal that is for Barnsley. Right into the bottom right-hand corner from the edge of the box. It's got to be I think, maybe 25 yards out. That was a really good goal. And Barnsley take the lead against Plymouth as the flag goes up in the other game for an offside. And we're about to see an Ipswich substitution. But Barnsley there taking the lead against Plymouth. Thanks for that, Lawrence. Appreciate it, mate. Billy Random Clip saying, hello, Joey. I will be good if we win. How you doing, mate? Nice one, Billy. Thanks for that. I'm loving the positivity between you guys. Top class stuff. Ryan Clark, laugh out loud. Joey saying Spurs is 1-0, Kieran. Thanks for that, Joey. Ryan Clark, Leeds fall apart again, laugh out loud. Obviously, Ryan loving the Yorkshire rivalry today. Joey saying, yeah, will be a much needed win for you, mate. All good, thanks. Nice one, Joey. Good to hear that, mate. Minimo saying Brighton winning. Want them to get the European place. Yeah, it would be nice, that, Minnie. It would be great to see a different club into Europe. Minnie also saying, hi, Billy. Back to winning ways for Chelsea. Absolutely. A good win to them as well in the Championship in midweek. So, yeah, love the positivity, guys. Absolutely top class stuff. So, thanks for that. I know I bang on about it a lot, but I'm really appreciative to you guys making the effort to keep the chat positive. Isho Speed, come on, Bolton. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, Isho Speed. Great to have you with us, mate. Always a pleasure to have new fans involved. I presume you are a Bolton fan, mate. So am I. So it's always great to see more Bolton fans come and get involved. And yeah, hopefully we can turn this around, but it's not looking good at the minute. Ipswich very much in the ascendancy of Bolton have had plenty of chances now to find an equaliser and still not found one, but finding it difficult to deal with Ipswich as well, in fairness. Barnsley now with an opportunity for a long throw on that far side. Long throwing into the box, but it's deflected away by Plymouth, and Barnsley pick it up again on that far side of the pitch. Under pressure from Plymouth, looking to get a cross opportunity, but Plymouth keeping tight to their man. Free kick in the other game. We'll come to that in a second. Plymouth managed to win it back and now knock the ball up the field, up towards the halfway line, looking to try and hit Barnsley on the counter attack. But Barnsley managed to get men back to defend that well. And now Barnsley scrapping for absolutely everything as Plymouth lose the possession. And now Barnsley coming forward, but they lose it. And now Plymouth pick it up and they come forward. And eventually Barnsley managed to get a final challenge in, knock the ball up the far end of the pitch as it rolls out for a goal kick. But quite an active spell there with possession changing between the two teams several times. Bolton now in possession in the other game, midway inside their own half of the pitch as they look to move down that far side. Long ball up the field on the far side. Ipswich managed to clear it back up towards the halfway line as Bolton pick up possession again. And it's all going on all the action at the moment in the Bolton-Ipswich game on that far side. Bolton with a throw-in as they try to press forward now to get an opportunity. But Plymouth yet again cut the ball out and now clear the ball back up towards the halfway line. And Bolton unable to make the most of that opportunity there of spell of possession. Ipswich now coming forward. We're about to see a substitution in the other game. Plymouth again making another sub. So Danny Mayer coming on. So it's Niall Edison coming on. I'm not sure if, or Ellis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So Plymouth there with a double substitution. Ipswich in the other game clearing the lines as the ball is knocked out on this near side for a throw in to Bolton midway inside the Ipswich half of the field. And now we're going to see a Bolton substitution. Plymouth now attacking down this near side as Barnsley had them under pressure. In the other game, Bolton attacking down the same side as Ipswich managed to win it back, clear it up towards the halfway line. But a bit of a foot race and players tugging on shirts. But now Ipswich with an opportunity to get in behind Bolton, with Bolton having limited men behind the ball. Shot comes in, but good save there from James Trafford. Barnsley in the other game with a free kick opportunity. Thanks for that, Ishowa Speed. And like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Joey is saying, being surprised with Brighton. They are having awesome season. They possibly could do it. Think they have a couple of games in hand too. Oh no. So Bolton have conceded a second. Typical Bolton, this so typical. We were building great momentum and they're just going to throw it away now with a string of poor results. So Ipswich with the second goal now against Bolton. So corner came in for Ipswich and it was headed straight towards. So that's yet again another set piece. Bolton left standing statues. Really poor defending there from Bolton from that corner. No movement whatsoever in the box and an easier header into the back of the net for Ipswich. Really poor defending from Bolton there. Plymouth now attacking up this near side in the other game as Barnsley managed to intercept and clear it back towards the halfway line, but Plymouth pick it up again and now knock the ball out to that far side as they come forward again. Now Plymouth just knocking it back up towards the halfway line under pressure from Barnsley as they come again down this near side. Now Plymouth coming forward again into the centre of the pitch, but Barnsley managed to clear it up the field and it's back with the Plymouth defenders midway inside Plymouth's half of the pitch. Goal kick for Bolton in the other game. Really disappointing Bolton today again. I think Joey was the last win, wasn't it? Joey's win. Was it Joey? Was it Joey on Sunday? I think the last good win we had for all those guys. So not going our way at the minute. Obviously, Mini with the defeat midweek, and now my team losing as well. I suppose Ryan will be happy at least. His team are winning, but it's not going great for the rest of us, is it, guys? Joey saying, "Hi, issue speed. Thank you very much, Joey. Top man. Absolutely appreciate that, mate. Mini Mo saying, spoke too soon, Billy. Apologies. Um, I'm stunned at this performance from Bolton. I really am. Shocking. Thanks for that minute. NR Thunder. NR Thunder, welcome to Football Fan Den, mate. Always great to see new fans come and getting involved, as I always say. NR Thunder is saying Barnsley, Vamus. Vamus, is that meant to be venomous or Vamus? Apologies, mate. I'm not understanding that your second word, but I'm presuming you might be a Barnsley fan, mate. If you are, let us know, please. Be great to hear from you. But thank you very much. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. And now, oh, got another stoppage for a foul. Oh, is this going to be a drop ball? Ipswich now clear the ball up towards the Bolton half of the pitch, pick it up on the edge of the box. Cross comes in, and it's a shot, but it's well wide of the post. But Bolton living dangerously right now, with Ipswich trying to hit them on the counter attack, and Bolton not making the best of their possession. We've got a corner in the other game, guys. And we're about to have a substitution as well for Barnsley. So Barnsley with corner as we are about to see. Sorry, guys. About to see a Barnsley substituted. Actually, I think this is a double substitution actually coming up for Barnsley. 71 minutes gone in the game Barnsley v Plymouth, guys, and in the other game Bolton v Ipswich, it's currently 73 minutes gone. So Bolton now with a double substitution. Barnsley have just made a sub, but obviously, apologies, guys, I missed the player that was changed. But Bolton now with a substitution. I think it's Dion Charles that's actually come off, so that's a surprise. Maybe the referee feeling that he's having a bit of a poor game today. Ipswich now with the ball out to this near side, but they couldn't keep possession, and it goes out for a throw into Bolton midway inside Ipswich's half. Taken quickly and passed back to the goalkeeper Trafford, and now Trafford passes it out to that far side as Bolton look to build again. Now Barnsley and Ipswich making changes. So James Tete coming off for Plymouth. And Benson coming on for Plymouth. So just one sub there for Plymouth Argyle. Thanks for that, N Thunder. And like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den. Great to have you with us, mate. We just got a stoppage in the other game with Ipswich player down receiving treatment. Minimo is saying, as a neutral, Brighton are one of the most entertaining teams to watch in the league. Yeah, absolutely. I think I've been impressed with Brighton this season. Well, in fact, I've been quite impressed with them since they got promoted into the Premier League. If I'm honest, they've been doing really good, and it's great to see that they're still picking up good results, that they haven't just fell to pieces with Graham Potter leaving. Obviously, normally when a team like Brighton have got the momentum and doing really well, and they've got a good manager, sometimes, as we found at Bolton, we had a good manager with Big Sam Allardyce. And when he was in the Premier League, and once he left, the Bolton's team started to fall to pieces over the next 2 seasons, and it just got worse and worse and worse. So we know how when you have a long-standing manager that does good things, how it can affect the team. So great to see that Brighton have managed to evolve since losing their manager and keep the momentum going, and keep improving. So yeah, absolutely, Minnie. Well said, mate. Joey is saying, why has Leicester equalised? Why? Why have Leicester equalised? That's an interesting question. As ball goes out, for the between Bolton and Ipswich, sorry, as I'm not sure if it's going to be a corner or a goal kick there. I'm just waiting to see. I think it's going to be a corner to Ipswich on this near side. In the other game, Barnsley currently in possession as a cross comes into the box. And it's headed in. Oh, Barnsley there with a second goal. So Barnsley with a 2-0 lead over Plymouth. So the top of the table definitely getting interesting, with Barnsley leading Plymouth 2-0 now in that game. Unfortunately, Bolton look to be sliding down the table with defeat, but Ipswich can push up the table. I don't want Bolton to be in the playoffs, if I'm honest, guys. But there you go. I'd rather us get promoted automatically rather than the playoffs. But you can never choose, can you? So Barnsley with the second goal, and it's Barnsley 2, Plymouth 0. In the other game, if you just joined us, it's currently Bolton 0, Ipswich 2. As we see the goalkeeper about to take a free kick for Ipswich, and Plymouth about to restart the game against Barnsley after that goal. So yeah, I like that, Joey. Lawrence is saying 1-2 Sibley against you Rams. Again, you Rams. Sorry, I read that wrong. My bad. Cool. Obviously, Lawrence buzzing off Derby scoring goals today, as we can now see Plymouth coming forward now on that far side, as Barnsley with plenty of men behind the ball, and now Plymouth knocking it about on that far side. In the other game, there's a free kick still going ahead for Ipswich, as that game just gets going. So now Bolton defending in numbers as Ipswich knock the ball forward. But Bolton clear it up towards the halfway line. And Ipswich managing to defend there and knock the ball out. But Bolton pick it up. Again, and knock the ball out again for a throw in midway inside Ipswich's. Midway inside Bolton's half of the pitch. Ipswich with the throw in now on this near side. Throwing taken quickly, and now Ipswich looking to move the ball forward, but come back to go forward as now they're looking to get across into the box on this near side, but forced to come back to go into the centre of the midfield with Bolton having numbers behind the ball. And now Ipswich trying to cut straight from the middle. Shot comes in, but comfortable save there from the goalkeeper. And Trafford knocks the ball up towards the halfway line to try and get Bolton going again. As in the other game, it's Plymouth now coming down this near side, but running into traffic as Barnsley managed to get a challenge in there and knock the ball back up towards the halfway line. Plymouth in possession now, moving forward towards the halfway line and forced to come back. Barnsley defending well from the front there. So just come back to the comments. Not much to report at the minute. It's just a bit scrappy in midfield, and we're getting a lot of throw-ins and stuff like that. We've got a free kick coming for Ipswich in the game against Bolton on that far side, say probably about 30, maybe 35 yards from goal. So yeah, Minnie Mo's saying, I'm going to shut my face every time I mention a team, the other team scores. Jinx. Don't worry about it. It's just the way it goes, Minnie, sometimes. As you know, sometimes you get the results going your way that for the teams that you want to get the victories. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, mate. So not to worry. Stay as positive as you can, mate. Aaron Keane, welcome to the show, mate. Aaron saying, come on, BWFC. Absolutely, mate. But unfortunately, we're losing at the minute, 2-0 down to Ipswich. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Minnie. Maybe mention Ipswich so Bolton get a win. Yeah, thanks. That's a great suggestion, that, Joey. Joey saying, hi, Aaron. Nice one, Joey. And Aaron saying, haha, nice. And obviously, Aaron replying to Joey, absolutely top class from you guys. Loving the welcomes that you guys make the effort to do. Joey is saying, happy birthday for Tuesday, mate. Thank you very much, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. And like I say, I'm not looking forward to getting another year older, to be honest, mate. But there you go. Just trying to make the best of it, though. And you only get one birthday a year, so might as well enjoy it. But thanks for that, Joey. Really appreciated, mate. Aaron is saying no. Okay then, mate. No worries. So we've got a corner for Bolton on the far side. Minnie Mo is saying, come on, Ipswich. Okay then. Oh, save there for the goalkeeper. So I think Minnie's trying a bit of reverse psychology there for help Bolton get the victory. So thanks for that, Minnie. Corner came in and a good header for Bolton, but the goalkeeper managing to get that header away just towards his near post as Bolton now with another cross into the box, but it flies past everybody and just too much pace on that ball and it goes behind for a goal kick to Ipswich. Barnsley in the ascendancy in the other game at the moment as they knock the ball forward, but under pressure from Plymouth on this near side, and eventually the ball goes out for a throw-in midway inside the Plymouth half of the pitch. So it's just not catching the right moments. Free kick right now, as I say, for Ipswich. But Barnsley looking good for the victory so far, guys. Joey is saying Everton winning. Are they? Whoa, flipping heck. Everton winning. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, Everton in the lead. Shall we take a photograph? Shall we take a photograph? It's been a while, isn't it? Come on. So Plymouth now trying to rescue the game with some kind of momentum, but Barnsley dealing with them really well, keeping them at bay and making life really difficult for Plymouth when they come forward. Currently, Ipswich with another free kick in the other game on the far side. I don't think it's going to happen for Bolton today, guys. Really don't. But if it was up to you guys, it would, with the positivity coming from the Fandom group, community, as always. If it was up to you guys, Bolton would be winning by miles now. Sean Lincoln Roberts is saying, ref at Bolton v Ipswich is terrible. Sorry, I can't read that. It's terrible. Showtree being fouled about 8 times. Also, their players kicking balls away. Ref giving them everything. Had this, I'm not going to say that word. Had this before was poor then as well. I think it means had this ref before and was poor as well. Well, Sean Lincoln, welcome to Football Fandom UK, mate. Always great to have new fans come and get involved. Welcome to the Fandom project. Yeah, I can't really comment on the referee's performance, to be fair, today, mate. I am watching the game, but obviously we're doing a double match watch along today, so I'm having enough trouble just trying to keep up with what's going on in both games. So I've not really been able to keep an eye on the referee's performance. So I'll take your word for it, mate. So yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. Like I said, guys, we won't be doing match watch along doubles very often. But we do need to get a bit of practice because double match watch alongs probably will be needed towards the end of the season when we're getting relegation deciders and stuff like that. So I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about when it comes to the back end of the season. We've all probably been to games where you're watching your own team, but you're keeping an eye on other clubs as well. So that's why I want to get a little bit of practice with this today. So yeah, apologies if it's not the best commentary today, but like I say, just want to get a bit of practice with doing these doubles so that we can use it at the end of the season when it's needed in the title races and obviously relegation battles. We may need to keep an eye on 2 games. So yeah, appreciate your understanding, guys, and yeah, thank you very much for that, Sean. Really appreciate that sharing that with us, mate. Milzard, welcome to the show, mate. Always great to see you. Milzard saying Burnley 1-up. I know, mate. I know we've been watching the result and hoping that Wigan could find an equaliser for you, mate. But don't worry, quite a few of us on the wrong end of results today. So you're not the only one, mate. I think we're having and not a very good start to the weekend, all of us, because we've a lot of us, our teams are suffering defeats. I think there's only Ryan that's getting a positive result today at the minute. So Ipswich with a free kick on that far side, close to the Bolton box, but free kick shaken short as eventually it's challenged by Bolton and goes out for a throw-in. 85 minutes gone, guys. 86 minutes gone in the Bolton game, or 87, I'm not sure. Or just coming up to 87, sorry. Plymouth now in possession, midway inside the Barnsley half of the pitch as they knock it forward on this near side. Looking to get a cross into the box. Cross comes in, but it's straight towards the Barnsley defender, and then the referee, or the linesman, should I say, has flagged for offside. Free kick in the other game for Ipswich. Kick long up that far side of the pitch, but Bolton pick it up and knock it back up the other end as it's picked up by Ipswich, and they eventually knock it out on that far side, level with the halfway line for a throw into Bolton. Plymouth now knocking the ball up the field as Barnsley intercept it and kick it back out to this near side, up towards the halfway line. Now Barnsley scrapping for it, and we're going to have well, I'm surprised the referee didn't give a foul there, but is played advantage, and Plymouth with the advantage. We're going to have a goal kick in the other game for Ipswich as Bolton just attempted to get forward there and get a cross in, but Ipswich seeing out the danger from their point of view. Now Barnsley coming forward in the other game on the edge of the box with limited players behind the ball for Plymouth. Can they get a third? No, they can't. As a foul is awarded there for the challenge as Barnsley attempted to get forward. Well, they did get forward, but a rogue challenge from the Plymouth defenders sees a free kick awarded to Barnsley right on the edge of the box, just inside the half circle on this near side. Shot comes in. Oh, what a goal for Barnsley. Straight into the top corner. Absolutely beautiful goal there for Barnsley. 3-0 up now against Plymouth. So no question that Barnsley getting the 3 points this afternoon. But that were honest, guys. You get a chance to look at that later on the highlights. Check it out. Absolutely beautiful goal there from Barnsley from the free kick right into the top. I think it's the left-hand corner of the goalkeeper's left anyway. But yeah, beautiful goal there for Barnsley as they take a 3-0 lead. And now in the other game, Bolton trying to build some momentum down that far side as we reach the 90 minutes. And I think it's 5 minutes added on time or 4 minutes added on time. Can't see it quite properly. But Bolton now in possession midway inside the Ipswich's half as they get it out to this near side, looking to get across into the box. But Ipswich managed to challenge and kick the ball up the other end of the field as Bolton tried to pick it up, but Ipswich managed to keep possession on this near side as they race into the Bolton half towards the corner flag, and Bolton with a challenge as the ball goes out on this near side for a throw into Ipswich. So yeah, Barnsley now with the ball on that far side as it gets knocked out, challenged by Plymouth. So throw into Barnsley, roughly on the halfway line on the far side of the pitch. So Ipswich with this throw-in on this near side, right next to the corner flag. Throwing taken short. Bolton managed to clear it, but not very far as Ipswich pick it up and now come again midway inside the Bolton half. But Bolton managed to challenge and win the ball back there from a bit of sloppy play by Ipswich as Bolton managed to knock it up the other end of the field on that far side. But Ipswich intercept it, and now Ipswich moving back up the field on the far side, and Bolton unable to stop the Ipswich momentum now as Ipswich race into the box, and a poor challenge from Bolton, and the referee, I'm not sure exactly what he's given there. I think he's given a goal kick. So goal kick for Bolton. Plymouth in possession in the other game as they knock it forward, but Barnsley cut it out, and now Plymouth intercept it as Barnsley knock it longer. Now Barnsley intercept the ball from Plymouth. The full-time whistle's gone in the Bolton v Ipswich game, guys, so it's finished Bolton 0, Ipswich 2. I've got to be honest, obviously I want my team to win, but I've got to be honest, guys, Bolton with a poor performance today. Just didn't do enough. They got plenty of opportunities going forward, but they just didn't do enough with the ball when they did get forward. So, in my opinion, I haven't been able to take notice of every detail of the game, obviously doing a match to watch along double. But what I have seen of it, Bolton been really disappointing in front of goal today. Really, really disappointing. But not to worry, guys. Win some, lose some. But at the minute, Bolton creating their own problems. So if we don't get promoted, we can't point the finger at anybody else but ourselves. Barnsley now winning back possession as Plymouth challenge for it, but it rolls out on this near side on the halfway line for a throw-in to Barnsley. Keep your comments coming, guys. We'll reply to some comments. Just waiting for the full-time whistle to go in this game, as we have a free kick for Barnsley. I thought it was throwing that, but obviously the referee's decided he's seen something wrong. So free kick for Barnsley. Long ball up the field, out on this near side. And now Barnsley managed to intercept it. And there goes the full-time whistle. So Barnsley with a fantastic victory this afternoon against Plymouth. 3-0 win. And that will certainly mix it up at the top of the league table in League One. So, yeah. Disappointing, as I say, as a Bolton fan. Disappointed to see my team lose today. But to be fair, they just didn't do enough in front of goal. So, fair enough. And congratulations to Ipswich. Not happy about it, but you got to give them credit. They took their chances and they got the point. And a fantastic effort from Barnsley. I've been really impressed with Barnsley this afternoon. They've really gone for it. And let's be honest, guys, Plymouth have been doing really well this season. So you have to give praise to Barnsley with the 3-0 victory this afternoon. So, guys, I'll come back to the chat in a minute. I'm just going to quickly give you guys an update what's going on and the other results around the ground. So, as you know, it finished Bournemouth 1, Bournemouth 1, Liverpool 0 in the early kickoff. Everton finally won a game 1-0 up against Brentford. They've finished, that's the full-time scores. So, they've finally got 3 points on the board. Leeds 2, Brighton 2, Leicester 1. Chelsea 3, but that game is still playing. Tottenham 3, Nottingham Forest 1, and the later kickoff, Crystal Palace v Man City, 5:30 kickoff. In the Scottish Cup, which kicked off dinner time kickoff, it finished Hearts 0, Celtic 3. In the Championship, in the English Championship, it's finished Bristol City 2, Blackpool 0, Birmingham City 2. Rotherham United 0, although that game is still being played out. Burnley 3, Wigan 0. Coventry City 1, Hull City 1. Preston North End 1, Cardiff 0. So great to see. Preston have just scored a second. So Preston 2 now, Cardiff 0. That game's still with a bit of time playing. But great to see Preston finally getting a win under their belt. The remaining games are all full-time now, guys. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Watford 0, Reading 0, Millwall 1, Sheffield United 0, Luton Town 1, Swansea City 1, Middlesbrough 3, West Brom 1, Huddersfield Town 0. In League One, Barnsley, as we know, winning at 3-0 against Plymouth. Bolton losing 2-0 to Ipswich. In the other games, Burton Albion 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Charlton Athletic 1, Accrington Stanley 1, Exeter City 2, Lincoln City 1, Fleetwood Town 1, Port Vale 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Bristol Rovers 3, Milton Keynes Dons 1, Cambridge United 0, Oxford United 2, Derby County 3, Peterborough United 0, Cheltenham Town 3, Portsmouth v Sheffield Wednesday is still playing, and Sheffield 1-0 up in that game. Shrewsbury Town 3, Morecambe 1. In English League 2, it's finished. Barrow 0, Sutton United 0, Colchester United 0, Stockport County 1, Crawley Town 3, Harrogate Town 1, Doncaster Rovers 2, Wimbledon 1, Gillingham 2, Tranmere Rovers 0, Grimsby Town 1, Rochdale 0, Hartlepool United 1, Northampton Town 1, Mansfield Town postponed v Leyton Orient, Newport County 1, Bradford City 1, Stevenage 3, Walsall 1, and Swinton Town 1, Carlisle United 2. And now just a quick look over the Scottish leagues, guys. In Scottish Championship, only one game today, and it's finished Greenock Morton 0, Partick Thistle 0. In Scottish League One, it's finished it's finished Adrian's 6, Kelty Hearts 1, Clyde 1, Queen of the South 1, Edinburgh 0, Alloa Athletic 2. Peterborough v Dunfermline is postponed. Sorry, not Peterborough, sorry, Peterhead. Apologies, guys. Peterhead v Dunfermline match postponed, frozen pitch. In Scottish League 2, Albion Rovers v Stranhousemere and Dumbarton v Forfar Athletic. Both those games postponed through frozen pitches. The other games that did go ahead, Annan Athletic 4, Elgin City 1, Stenhousemere 1, East 5 2, and Stirling Albion 2, Bonnie Ridge Rose 1. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with all the games around the UK. So let's go back to the comments now, guys. I'll just remember, if you could, guys, please do hit that like button so that more fans can see the Fan Den channel and the project we're trying to build. And hopefully that will also attract more fans to come and get involved in this in a positive Fan Den community that you guys are helping to create. Thanks for that, Millsard. Millsard also saying, like my new profile picture. I can't actually see it, to be honest, mate, because it's covered up by a YouTube logo. But I'll try and take a look at it later. Maxime is saying the game is on Wednesday. Right, the Liverpool game. Right, thanks, Maxime. Right, well, then hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to get it, but we'll have to see. Like I said, as I've told you guys, I only plan things a couple of days at a time so that I don't overwhelm myself with the amount of football we're trying to cover. But yeah, I will certainly have a look at that, Maxime. Thanks for that, mate. Joey is saying, hi, Millsard. What made you change it to that? Laugh out loud. Nice one, Joey. Great, good question. I can't actually see it because on this on the of Melon, which is what obviously the streaming platform we're using, a lot of you guys' logos are actually covered up with a YouTube logo. So to actually see your logos properly, I would have to see your comments when I'm actually on YouTube. Millsard is saying, don't know, maybe just fancied freshening things up, I presume. But thanks for that, guys. Ryan Clark saying, I am sorry doing that. Ryan Clark, no need. No worries, mate. No worries. Enjoy the victory, Ryan. Fantastic win for you guys today. Really impressed, to be honest, with the Barnsley players. They put in a fantastic performance, and I've seen you guys picking up results, but like I say, I'm really impressed with the performance from you guys today, and hopefully it continues, mate. But thanks for that, Ryan. Joey's saying, laugh out loud. You knew it was going to be a tough game. Burnley, not an easy place to go. No, not at the minute. Definitely not. Obviously, they're doing really great things at the minute with the new manager that they've got this season. He's getting really good results. So they're absolutely well said, Joey. It was a difficult place for any team to go to, Burnley, right now. So yeah, Joey's saying, doing what, Ryan? Millsard saying, we have had 2 shots to test the keeper. Their keeper is doing worldy saves. Yeah, but like I say, mate, not every game is going to be as difficult as taking on Burnley at their ground. And like I say, mate, they're riding the crest of a wave at the minute. So it was always kind of a bit of a, a bit of an extra game for you guys with that. Now's the point. Now you've got that game out of the way. Now Wigan players really need to knuckle down now and start fighting and scrapping for every point they can after that result today. So yeah, Ryan Clark saying, banter. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. Not a problem, mate. Like I say, don't mind you guys having banter as long as you keep it friendly. That's all I ask is that you just keep it friendly banter so that it keeps the chat positive. But yeah, no worries, mate. Always happy to have a little bit of banter with you guys and happy for you guys to have a little banter as well. So, top man, Ryan, appreciate you acknowledging that, mate. Top man. Joey saying nothing wrong with some friendly banter. Absolutely. Well said, Joey. Totally agree, mate. Ryan Clark saying 1-0, 90 minutes plus 4. Yeah, absolutely right, mate. You guys, like I say, fantastic win today from Barnsley. Well impressed with you guys. Joey is saying, is that a prediction, Ryan? Yeah, maybe so. You was actually what? You was actually 3-0 up going towards the 90 minutes, mate. Um, maybe he's talking about the other another game. I'm not sure. Ryan Clark saying only here watching the Tykes. Only here watching the Tykes. Well, thank you, Ryan. Always appreciate you coming getting involved, mate. Always great to see you. Like I said, I said to you guys I would try and cover a Barnsley game when I got chance, and that's why we picked Barnsley today. But obviously, I also wanted to keep an eye on my own club, Bolton, as well. So that's why we picked it as a double for me to get a bit of practice as well for the. Like I say, we probably won't use the double option very often, but as I say, we do need a bit of practice with it because it's probably something that we'll need to use at the end, towards the end of the season, when we get to the last few games and things are starting to be decided. Joey's saying, "Oh no, think Billy has taken our luck today." Gaz laugh out loud. Yeah, he soaked it all up, and he soaked it up like a sponge. So not to worry, mate. Not to worry. At least we're not facing defeat individually. We can console each other. We're both on the wrong end of results today, unfortunately, mate. So at least take some comfort in that you're not the only one. um, Ryan is saying, "Come on, Barnsley." Absolutely a fantastic result for you guys today, mate. Ryan saying 2-0, get in there, absolutely. Joey's saying they're doing well, Ryan. You probs getting the 3 points today. Yeah, you did get the 3 points. Fantastic win. I was really impressed. Like I say, if you guys get the chance to see the highlights later of Barnsley v Plymouth, take a look at it because that third goal for Barnsley was was a rocket. So really good. Lawrence is saying, "Ha, 2-0 Barnsley. Let's go, ha Plymouth." Obviously, Lawrence. Loving the fact that Plymouth are on the end of a defeat for a change. Millsard is saying 3-0. Absolutely. Thanks for that, mate. But stay positive, Millsard. Like I say, mate, that's not the game that's going to be the difference for you guys staying promoted. It's the games from now in it. It's the games that you've got up and coming from this point on where the players really need to put a shift in and show some pride to wear the shirt, and hopefully they do that, mate. So do your best to stay positive. I know it's hard, Millsard, when you're staring down the barrel of relegation, but plenty of games still to come for you guys to try and dig yourself out of it. Minimo saying Leicester, no, very good. No worries. Thanks for that minute. Yeah, I think Leicester have been a bit unpredictable recently, haven't they? They need to do some serious investment in that team next season if they want to not get dragged into the relegation zone in future seasons. Because I think if they don't do an overhaul of that team, they could be facing a relegation battle next season. Thanks for that, Mini. Ryan Clark is saying, "A up the football will we go? A up the football we go." I'm Ryan buzzing with today's performance from Barnsley, and rightly so, mate. Enjoy every moment of it. Joey's saying, "What Wigan lost 3-0 now, Millsard?" Yeah, unfortunately, mate, it did finish 3-0. I'm sure it was 3-0, wasn't it? Let me just double check. Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, mate. Lawrence is saying, "And the Rams lead 3-1, and it's all going my way." Well, enjoy it, mate. That's why we love the football. You have to take the defeats, so enjoy the victories. Millsard saying, yes, Joey. Um, well, like I say, mate, hopefully Wigan players will get their head out of their backside after this game and start really putting in some serious shifts to dig you guys out of it. Um, Ryan is saying Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Obviously, Ryan buzzing off Barnsley's performance today, and rightly so. Joey's saying, well, at least your other team got a win the other night. Nice one, Joey. See, Joey trying to put a positive spin on it. Love that, mate. Top man. And Joey also saying, after that 7-0 shocker, laugh out loud. Yeah, good win for United in the Europa League. Good to see that. I've got to be honest, as you guys know, I always want to see UK clubs do well in Europe. So happy to see United get that victory against Betis in the Europa League. Ryan is saying, can you hear Plymouth singing no, 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 can't hear things? Mate, I think a lot of fans in League One will be buzzing to see Barnsley get that victory today against Plymouth. Plymouth fans have been upsetting a lot of fans around League One with their arrogant attitude. So I'm sure a lot of fans will be loving to see Plymouth on the end of a 3-0 defeat today. Danny White is saying, come on, you are, I'm presuming, who's the R stand for? Danny. Danny White, welcome to Fanden, mate. Great to have you with us. I'm not sure who the R is for, but if you could express which team you support, mate, that would be great. If you're still there, thank you very much for that, Danny. Minimo is saying, come on, Brentford. Yeah, absolutely. Brentford done really well today, mate. Like I say, I don't keep repeating myself, but I'm very impressed with them today. Ryan Clark saying, get in there. Absolutely, Ryan bouncing with today's performance for his team. Joey saying, so do you have a break now, Minnie? Yeah, I think Minnie said that Hibs have got a week break now between their next game. So disappointing. It's because it's the cup weekend, mate. It's because it's the Scottish, like the equivalent of the FA Cup in Scotland, if you get my meaning. So obviously, big gap in the football calendar for some clubs in Scotland today. Joey Marsh is saying, what's so great about Yorkshire? He's just enjoying his victory, mate. His team's doing well, and he's proud to be from Yorkshire. Nothing wrong with that, mate. I'm sure you're proud of the part of the country you're from as well, mate. Danny White is saying, get in, lads. Well, Danny, thanks for that, mate. Like I say, let us know which club you support, if you could. Ryan Clark saying, hey up, Danny. Nice one, Ryan. Love the positivity, guys. Joey's saying, there you go, Ryan. Nice one, Joey. Ryan White, Danny White is saying that that'll do nicely. Well, thanks for that, Danny, but I don't know which team you're talking about, mate. So apologies. Joey is saying, take it, you're a Barnsley fan, Danny. Well, yeah, I'm not sure because obviously, but thanks for that, Joey. Danny's saying, how do Ryan? So maybe he's still not letting us know who he's supporting. Danny White saying, how do you guess, Joey? Right, so he is a Barnsley fan, right? Nice one, Joey. Appreciate getting us an answer to that. So yeah, Danny is obviously a Barnsley fan. So thanks for that, Joey. And like I said, Danny, enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Fantastic performance from you guys today. Really impressed with that with Barnsley today. Joey's saying laugh out loud, obviously because he's guessed which club that Danny supports. Ryan Clark saying not bad, so happy. Absolutely rightly so, mate. Enjoy it. Like I said, we have to take the defeats when they come, and sometimes they come more often than we'd like. So take the good with the bad. When you're winning, enjoy every moment of it. So yeah, Ryan also saying, please don't take my Barnsley away. No, mate, you guys are on the crest of a wave right now. So yeah, enjoy every moment of it, mate. Minimo is saying, I've got one game until 1st of April, Joey. Feels like season over. one game. Right, I'll have a look at the. I'll try and have a look at the calendar for you guys and see what's going on. I'm going to get rid of that. Hang on a minute, guys. Let me get rid of that. There you go. You can see me better now. So yeah, I'll have a look at the calendar mini. What's going on with only one game between now and April? Stephen Allen is saying, "Hi everyone. Please remember to hit the like button." Nice one, Stevie. Top man. Always Stevie doing the magic in the background, keeping the chat positive. Joey's saying, "Oh no, what you gonna do with yourself? Support City?" I don't think so. Hopefully, I think Minnie's got more taste than that. Minnie Mo saying, "Watch everyone else suffer." Yeah, well, see, now Minnie's definitely jinxed it with that comment, hasn't she? That's why me and Joey are suffering today with defeats. No, I'm only joking, Minnie. I know that you always think positive thoughts about our club, so thanks for that, mate. Danny White is saying, hopefully, we'll keep in form for Wickham and the Owls. Yeah, absolutely. You're in good form at the minute, mate. So it's great to see, and the players should feel really motivated. You guys sitting in a strong position in the league, doing well on the pitch. So yeah, hopefully you guys keep the momentum going. Joey is saying, "Laugh out loud." Thanks for that, Joey. And Minnie Moore saying, "Keep the faith, Millsard." Absolutely well said, Minnie. Got to keep positive about the results. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. And Ryan is saying, his means come on, you Reds. I think he means, come on, you Reds. I think that's what he's saying. But yeah, no worries, Ryan. Thanks for that, mate. So yeah, guys, there we go at the end of another football active afternoon on a Saturday. Apologies, like I say, for this double stream if it weren't that good. Obviously, like I said earlier, it's just about getting a bit of experience with this in case we need to use it at the end of the season. So I won't be using it very often because it's really difficult to try and keep keep focus on two games, especially on a Saturday afternoon when there's all the other results to check out as well. But like I say, I'm sure you guys understand that I'm just trying to experiment to give more options to cover a wider perspective when we need to, so that at least we've got that option. Like I said, I don't plan to do the double match watch alongs very often, but I do want to have that option in case fixtures require it. So, for example, if we have, 4 teams potentially competing for the Champions League places, and 2 teams outside of it, and then I'm sure you guys would want to keep an eye on all the results. So that's why it's worth getting a bit of practice with this kind of thing. Plus, the same with the relegation zone as well. I don't think I need to explain. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm getting at. So yeah, guys, like I say, disappointing afternoon, unfortunately for my team. I'm gutted. I've got to be honest. Not very nice. Not very nice on the approach to my birthday. So, but that's normally the way it goes, isn't it? When you just like want your team to win because you've got a special day coming up or something, it normally doesn't go your way like that, does it? So, not to worry. Not to worry. We get on with it. We march on. And like I said, just to be honest, I just don't want Bolton to go up through the playoffs. I want them to go up through the automatic promotions. But it's not looking good for that right now. But like I say, guys, been a good afternoon. I've enjoyed all of your company. It's been great to have you guys involved. I will be back soon with more live streams. But like I say, at the minute, just over the next couple of days, just bear with me as best you can, guys, because like I say, I'm trying to help my one of my closest pals move house. So as soon as that's out the way, it'll be back to some kind of normality. But yeah. But like I say, I will be back active as soon as possible. So thank you very much for all you guys coming getting involved today. It's been great to speak to you guys again, and really do appreciate all the positive comments as always. And thank you very much to all you guys for coming getting involved. Just read out these final comments. Joey saying, thanks for today, mate. No worries, mate. Thank you to you guys. Like I say, you guys help make this channel what it is. And I want you guys to feel that you are part of the Fandom project. So thank you very much to all you guys as well for your contribution today. So yeah, cheers, Joey. And Joey's also say, enjoy your birthday. Yeah, I will do, mate. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I will be back on the channel before my birthday. I'm hoping so. But obviously, like I say, with helping my close pal at the minute move house, it's a bit unpredictable because obviously, I'm sure you guys know what it's like when you're moving house. Trying to get decorating done and all sorts. You know. I don't need to explain it. I'm sure you know all the difficulties that come with moving house. So yeah, but hopefully that'll be out the way soon, and then I'll be able to get back to some normal rhythm. But yeah, hopefully, Joey, I'll be back on before my birthday. So yeah, appreciate that, mate. And yeah, hopefully it will be a good one. Unfortunately, getting another year older though. Ryan is saying you did well doing Barnsley and Plymouth game. Thank you very much, Ryan. Like I say, obviously, it's just I'm not going to do the doubles too often, but I just wanted to give it a test today in preparation for obviously getting closer to the end of the season. But as I said to you guys, I did say I would try and cover a Barnsley game soon, so managed to do that today. So it's great, and hopefully we'll catch another game with a bit of luck before the end of the season for Barnsley. Hopefully, because they're doing really well, so they're going to be up there in the mix. Come towards the end of the season, so we'll probably try and catch them again soon, at some point soon. But thank you very much for that, Ryan. Really do appreciate the encouragement and the positivity, mate. Top man. So that's it from me for now, guys. I've really enjoyed doing the stream for you today. Sorry it was a bit last minute, but like I say, just got a few things going on at the minute personally. So just bear with me, and like I say, we'll try and get back to normal very soon. But thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. And like I say, obviously positive. Obviously the results might not go your way, but try to stay positive. Remember, win some, lose some, and it don't always go our way. But like I say, guys, looking forward to the next stream. Can't wait to get back on here and enjoy some more top conversation with you guys. But for now, that's it from me. Like I say, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.